Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts video. Thank you for taking some of your time from your busy day to watch my video. I always do appreciate that. Today I'm going to show you guys some of my most recent pickups that I got over the last couple weeks. I got a small stack, 4 movies from 88 Films over in the UK. I got a little stack from Code Red DVD and a Scorpion title that's out of print. I picked up the latest collector's edition from Scream Factory. I got a couple of mainstream titles that I picked up at Target. I also have a Digibook that I picked up at Target. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to show you guys a collectible figure that I picked up that I'm pretty happy about. So let's just jump into it here with the Scream Factory title that I picked up. And I bought this directly from Scream Factory, so I will get the poster that looks just like this. I actually do have the poster, I just don't have it framed yet. So once I do get that framed, I will show that in an upcoming video. And I also have a reproduction of an 80s slasher film that's coming. It's a one sheet. It's the same size that was a theatrical poster. And like I said, it's a reprint, so it was pretty cheap, but it looks sweet. It's one that I love. So when that comes in, I'm going to get that framed and I'll show you guys at a later time. But let's go over the innards and the special features of Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. This was a movie that I was very pleased and pleasantly surprised to see that Scream Factory was putting out. This was not really a mainstream horror movie. It was kind of underground, and I don't think a lot of casual fans knew much about this movie, but I know some of the hardcore horror fans did know about this, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I was happy to see that Scream Factory was putting it out and in a collector's edition like this with a nice slipcover and a nice poster. And this kind of pays homage to the 80s. It's kind of an 80s throwback type movie. It pays homage to Halloween and Friday the 13th. It has a cameo from Robert Englund in here. So it says, Freddy, Jason, Michael, we all need someone to look up to. That's the tagline down there. If you guys want to pause that and read the synopsis, I'm not going to go over that. I'm sure many of you guys have already seen this movie. The guys who watch my channel have already seen this, I'm sure. But I will go over the special features. You get a new HD master from the Digital Intermediate. You get new interviews with cast and co-writer producer Dave Steve. Audio commentary by actors Nathan Basil, Angela Goethals, Britton Spellings, and Ben Pace. You also get audio commentary with co-writer-director Scott Glosserman, moderated by filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. The movie Crypt Podcast, those guys are great. I love Adam Green. Adam Green and Joe Lynch they're always teamed up together in the movies that they make. Let's see what else. You get the making of Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, the casting of Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, deleted and extended scenes, and a trailer. Oh, and I guess I should mention too that I do have a new microphone for my iPhone X. So you may notice a different sound. I'm not sure. This is a trial for me. I have not even tested this to see how it's going to sound. So we will see. Leave any comments and let me know if you guys notice any difference. It's just a little microphone that plugs into the back of my iPhone X, and I just wanted to see if I can get better quality. If it's not better or the same, I'll probably just record off my iPhone X again. But if you guys notice better quality, please let me know. There's the cover art again. I guess I can show you the spine. And this is going to be exactly as the back of the slipcover, so no need to look at that. There's the same art that's on the slipcover. And then I'm assuming that, and it is, this is the original cover. I do have this DVD in a nice kind of a digipack. And that's the original cover right there. And this movie came out in 2006, so it's not that old, really. I mean, it's It's kind of an underground hit for some of the hardcore horror fans. I like this movie a lot, so I'm glad to pick this one up. And this is one that I definitely wanted to pick up through Scream Factory so I can get that poster. Otherwise, usually I just go through Amazon. It's much cheaper, and I don't necessarily need posters all the time. And for a while I was trying to get away from posters, but now, I don't know. I just wanted to pick the ones that I like. The next pile we'll go through is the Code Red stuff. So this is one that I picked up from Bill Olson directly from Code Red DVD. This one is called The Last Hunter, starring David Warbeck. The brutal story of one man's fight for survival behind enemy lines. This is Code Red Spine 132. And I've never seen the movie before, so I don't know what to expect. It does have a brand new HD master. It has a new interview with stars Tony King and John Steiner and a trailer. And it is anamorphic widescreen. It's unrated, but it's region A. Running time is 99 minutes. If you guys want to pause and read, hopefully that comes out clear enough for you guys to pause that and read it. And we'll take a look and see if there's anything on the inside of this one. If there's any reversible cover. Usually there's no booklets or anything, so that's just basically what it is there. Unless you get them from like Ronin Flicks, then they come with, sometimes they'll come with a slipcover, and sometimes they have reversible covers. But this particular one doesn't, but I'm glad to pick it up. It was pretty cheap. It was under 20 bucks. I think it was about 16 bucks actually. So that is The Last Hunter. The next one is another one that I picked up from Bill at Code Red. This one is called Serpent's Lair, starring Jeff Fahey. She hunts to mate and mates to kill. And I don't know anything about this one either. And this one's spine number 156. This one I did open already, by the way. This one came about a couple weeks ago. It does have a brand new 2016 HD scan from Archival Elements and a brand new interview with star Heather Medway. And it is all region ABC, approximately 90 minutes, anamorphic widescreen. That's always important to me. I love anamorphic widescreen. And I'm trying to see if there's a year for this film on the back, and I'm not seeing one. So I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time, but if you would like to read the synopsis, pause that there and check it out. And I opened this one because I wanted to see if it had reversible cover or anything, but this one does not. So this one was pretty cheap also. I think it was around 16 bucks again. So let's see. The next one is from Dark Force. And you guys know by now that Dark Force is kind of a offshoot of Code Red because it's a one-man operation running this one too, but it's kind of being supervised by Bill Olson. So this is a double feature, a drive-in style double feature called The House That Vanished. It also has the film The Eerie Midnight Horror Show. And the weird thing about this edition here, and again, I'm sure most of you guys who are watching this video already know this information, but for those who don't, I'm going to pass this little tidbit of information along. Today is March 22nd. As of March 24th, so in 2 days, this title is going to be pulled because apparently they had complaints that I think this is the cut version or something. I'm not exactly sure why. I can't remember now. I don't remember if it was because this is a cut version or if this is because there was grainy footage for the film. But somebody complained, and the guy who owns this company now, he's going to pull a Bill Olson move, and he's going to yank it. But on Facebook, he made the warning that he was going to yank this. And if you guys are interested, grab this now because there was little incidents like this before with Bill Olson from Code Red, and he pulled titles, and then scalpers put these on eBay for double, triple, even quadruple the price that you can get this for. And I think this one's about It was under 20. It was like 17, 18, 19 bucks, something like that. I don't remember. But if you don't get this now for 19 bucks and you want it in 2 weeks, you're going to probably have to pay 60, 70 bucks. So that's just my little advice to you. If you want it now, grab it. You have 2 days from today. So the 24th, after the 24th, these are going to be gone. So let's see. It says this is the third installment in the series of 70s drive-in retrospects. 2 horror movies. When you click on our exclusive drive-in mode on the menu, you can start the show at dusk. And the first feature, the Eerie Midnight Horror Show from '74, is followed by the nostalgic drive-in intermission, and then the main feature, The House That Vanished, 1973. So you can relive the drive-in era, collect all the retro drive-in double features from Dark Force. And I'm liking what this company is doing. I'm not crazy about the move that he's going to pull this off the shelf. I don't think that's fair, because not everybody knows that that's going to happen, and people are going to miss out and have to pay extra money for this. And I don't like that, but this is all region, and both of the features are rated R. The House That Vanished is 89 minutes. The Eerie Midnight Horror Show is 85 minutes, and they are in anamorphic widescreen. And I'm just now noticing at the top that I think I have a cracked case, which is not a big deal because I do have extra cases. And I may not be able to open this because this is pretty thick packaging here. Usually I can and I just cut my fingernails too recently, so I don't have that. Let me see here, hold on one second. Let's see, grab my trusty scissors here and just kind of give it a little slice. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's what you get though with Toddy Walnuts. Very off the cuff, amateur, one take, no editing. You guys know that by now, but yeah, this case is all jacked up, but it didn't damage the insert or the cover, and it didn't damage the disc, so I can just easily replace that plastic. But I'm not even going to mess with trying to close that anymore. I'll just, after the video is over, I'll go and take care of that. But the next one is a Code Red title that was on Bill Olson's website on CodeRedDVD.com. This is a title that's been out of print now for a little while, and he listed a couple things recently. Within the last month, he listed a couple titles that were out of print, and he was selling them really cheap because this is a Ted Michaels film called The Black Klansmen, and it's filmed in black and white, and they consider this an adult film because it has a lot of controversy for its time, I guess. Even in today's times, this would be controversial. This is Code Red Spine 45, and as far as I know, they don't have plans, at least as of yet, to put this on Blu-ray. At least that I know of. I thought that they did have this on Blu-ray, but I was mistaken. I couldn't find it, so if anybody knows if this is on Blu-ray now or if it has plans for a Blu-ray release, please comment down below and let me know. This is the unrated edition. It is Region 0, so it should play worldwide. And the film is from 1966, and it is anamorphic widescreen, 88 minutes long. And the special features, you get the 16:9 progressive scan from the original camera negatives. You get audio commentary with director Ted V. Michaels, second audio commentary with makeup artist Bird Holland, on-camera interview with star Richard Gildren, original theatrical trailer, alternate opening credit, and Code Red trailers. And I'll just read a line or two from the synopsis, and that's pretty much all you'll need to know, because it says, a highly explosive subject. The Black Klansmen is a film that uses sadism, masochism, and racial sex to give an emotional punch to the viewing audience. This is a shocking and gruesome film exposing the extremely powerful mixture of terror and brutality within the KKK organization. A light-skinned African American impersonates a Caucasian and joins the notorious Ku Klux Klan to get revenge on the bigots who bombed a church and killed his daughter. It's a controversial melodrama that exploits racial tensions and bigotry. So I guess I ended up reading the whole thing to you guys, but I'm not going to open this because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything on the inside. I mean, and it does have the little sticker on the top. But I just wanted to pick this up because I know it's out of print and it was going for some pretty good money on secondary markets, but on the website, I think this was only $10. So I would not be surprised if they do have plans to release this on Blu-ray at some point, though, because it seems to be the trend with Code Red lately. A lot of their back catalog is being re-released, so, and why not? I mean, it's a smart move. And the next title, this is actually a Scorpion title, but I did buy it off the Code Red website, and this is another DVD that was out of print. It's called The Last Grenade. Sir Richard Attenborough is in here, Alex Cord, and Stanley Baker. And this is kind of a war exploitation film, breaking into Red China. Someone has to end the madness. Comes in this nice green case. And it does have one of those security stickers. There's the spine. Two mercenaries out to destroy each other. Which one will pull the last grenade? 1969 color, 94 minutes. Anamorphic widescreen. Rated M for mature. Region 0. So it should work worldwide. And I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I will pan over it if you guys want to pause and read along. I still do buy DVDs from time to time. I even buy VHS still. Anything that's collectible and out of print, I still like to add this kind of stuff to my collection. This was another one that was out of print and going for some pretty good money on secondary markets, but on the Code Red website, I think this was $8 or $9, $10, something like that. So that's a steal. I mean, for a collectible out of print movie, I don't mind watching that on DVD. I don't think it has a Blu-ray release, but I'm not sure. So, and then I made a rookie mistake, and it was my own fault because I didn't do my research. But this movie here I had in my collection already. This is called Maniac A Killer, starring Oliver Reed. And this is spine number 58 from Code Red. And this is the exact same movie. This is called Assault on Paradise, which is also called Maniac A Killer, and it's both the same spine number. It's just a reversible cover. They're both spine 58. They're both exactly the same movie. This is my copy here that I flipped the cover. This is a factory sealed copy that I'm going to keep sealed because I'm willing to trade this to somebody. If you're open for a trade or you want to add this to your collection, let me comment below. Let me know what you have to trade for this. Otherwise, I will probably offer this in a contest. If I ever do reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway contest. So this may be a giveaway prize. So that's that little story about Maniac A Killer, aka Assault on Paradise. Same movie, different titles. I'm going to pause for a second and drink some tea. And we'll move on. Before I get into my 88 Films titles, I'm going to show you guys the new record mat that I picked up. This is the Jason Voorhees record mat. And this will now be in rotation with my current record mat, which was Christopher Lee, aka Dracula, the Prince of Darkness. This was the one that I had for a long time, a couple of years now at least. And this is the newest one. So this will be on there now for a little while, and then eventually I'll just kind of flip them back and forth. Give me a little bit of variety to play my records on. It was pretty cheap too. I got that on eBay for I don't know, it was under $10. So, okay, we'll get into the 88 film stuff. And these first two are from the Slasher Classics collection. This first one is Sweet 16. These are both double dips because these were also put out by Code Red, which I do own. Both of these next two titles I'm going to show you guys. This is number 33 in the Slasher Classics collection. The film is from 1983. And the running time is 88 minutes. It is Region B. It's widescreen. You get the high definition transfer and restoration. You get a featurette called The Birthday Bloodshed, Remembering Sweet 16, an interview with Jim Harper, author of Legacy of Blood. And you get audio commentary by the Hysteria Continues podcast team. And you get optional subtitles, which is always great, and you get reversible artwork. So let's take a look and see what the reversible cover looks like. There's the disc art. And it's just a different variation of, you got the knife blade coming down into the water, and you got kind of just different font, I guess. So you got the same knife coming through the water, different font with the little blood drip. And this one also has Jim Soto's film title on the top. This one has a little tagline, so I think I'm going to keep it the way it is. And I guess the synopsis is a little bit laid out differently on the back of this one compared to the synopsis on the back of this one. If you guys would like to read that, pause it, check that out, please go ahead and do so. If anybody knows if these came out with booklets at one time, I know this is a fairly new release, and usually they have like a little booklet or even like a couple pages of like a little leaflet or something. If anybody got one with a leaflet, comment, let me know. The next one is called Slaughterhouse Rock, another Slasher Classics collection. Alcatraz for 39 years, it held society's most depraved killers. Now it's home to something even worse. This is number 32. The film is from 1988. Special features on this one, you get the high def transfer from the original negative, uncompressed audio, optional subtitles, theatrical trailer, interview with Jim Harper, author of Legacy of Blood, and you get the reversible cover. That looks pretty cool. And I will hold that there if you guys would like to pause it. Go ahead and check that out. The film is 90 minutes, Region B, and it is widescreen. Take a look at the inside here. This one came with a little booklet. Anyway, there's the disc. We'll look at the booklet last, I guess. There's the disc art. That looks pretty cool. That's very reminiscent to the 80s, like the VHS days. That's how the big boxes looked, or they would have posters in the VHS stores. And let me see, Slaughterhouse Rock. Again, it just has a little bit of different font, that's all. Pretty much the same cover, just different font. And let's take a look at this little booklet. It says, A Life in Focus, an interview with cinematographer Nicholas von Sternberg by Maddie Budrowitz and Dave Wayne. I had to look over my phone for a second. I couldn't read that. On the set of Tourist Trap, 1979. And it has a nice little interview here. I guess I'm not going to read this, but I'll just flip through. It has some nice stills and some some behind the scenes imagery there. Making of the movie, I guess. So that's interesting. It's always cool to have something added to the inside like that. So that is Slaughterhouse Rock. Now the next two, the last two I should say, from 88 Films, these are from the Asia, what is it called? What do they call this? The Asia collection. And this first one here is called the Dragon Missile. The nice slipcover. This is number 16 in that line. Another Shaw Brothers movie. Shaw Brothers have their own little logo. So anytime you see that little crest with the SB, that means Shaw Brothers. I'm sure you guys all know that already. Pop this open, check it out. I'm really liking this Asia collection. I know a lot of people checked out. They stopped collecting these. But I'm going to stick with it for a while. You know, I think 88 Films is really doing some good stuff. I like to support them by buying their product. And I love all the lines. I like the Slasher Classics. I like the Italian collection. I like the Asia collection. There's the disc art. There is the reversible cover. Another image on the inside. And this one comes with a little 2-page booklet, 2-page leaflet. Boomerang Splat. Dragon Missile was released in 1976. Some nice little write-ups about the film. Always do appreciate that. I guess we can go over the special features. You get the restored HD master in original 235:1 aspect ratio, uncompressed Chinese audio, English soundtrack, English subtitles. That's awesome. Audio commentary by acclaimed Asian cinema expert Bey Logan. Audio commentary by Hong Kong cinema expert David West. And we already saw the reversible sleeve with the Hong Kong poster art. Film is 82 minutes approximately. And if you would like to pause and read that, I wonder how many of you actually pause and read, or do you just keep going with the flow? The next one here, I'm just going to bust into it. This is called One-Armed Swordsman. Another Shaw Brothers movie. They're calling this one Shaw Scope, with the little Shaw Brothers crest at the top of the box. This is number 15 in the Asia collection. And this one is restored in the original 235:1 aspect ratio, uncompressed Chinese audio, English dubbed soundtrack, excellent. Audio commentary by acclaimed Asia cinema expert Bey Logan again, English subtitles, excellent. Interview with Hong Kong cinema expert David West, reversible sleeve, 111 minutes approximately. And it is region B. The film is from 1967. I'm becoming an expert at opening things with my left hand, and I'm a right-handed person. I got my camera in my right hand, so there is the disc art. There's the reversible cover, and the Asians had some really nice, flashy covers to their movies, to their posters and stuff. I actually like that one better. It has more of a retro feel to it. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. And then again, you get a little booklet or a little leaflet in 2 pages. You got the cast of the film. Armed and dangerous, one-armed swordsman sliced and diced a generation of Hong Kong film fans and inspired a following of kung fu buffs to this day. Callum Waddle. So if you guys would like to pick this up so you can read that. If you guys have been keeping up with the Asia collection, let me know. Comment down below, or let me know which ones you guys picked up over the time that they've been releasing these. I think they have about 17 or 18 total so far, maybe 19, something like that. They released them a little bit out of order. That's why I have 15 and 16 here. I think I already do have 17 and 18 on my shelf. So I'm not sure why they released them out of order like that, but I have them all now. So I have 3 more movies to show, and then I'm going to show the figure, and then we'll wrap this up. The next item here is a Digibook, the Blu-ray DVD digital code of DC's Justice League, which was a Target exclusive. It comes with a 64-page book and a lenticular cover. And I don't think the lenticular really does much. It just kind of gives you a little bit of depth. And this one includes bonus scenes not seen in theaters. And you guys know from watching my channel, I'm not the biggest superhero fan. I prefer the animated cartoons of my childhood for the Batman and Spider-Man 1967 and all that stuff. But I always did like the Justice League, and I liked the animated Justice League with the Hall of Doom or Hall of Justice, Legion of Doom. So I'm hoping this is pretty good, and I've heard good things about it, so I picked it up. It wasn't very expensive. And I do like these Digibooks. They look really nice. I thought I'd go ahead and grab this, add it to the collection. Pop it open real quick. This one's kind of fighting me a little bit, but we'll take a look through it. And if you guys have seen this movie and you liked it, or you didn't like it, whatever, comment down below. Just don't give any spoilers, please. Okay, so we'll remove the J card, and let's see, take another look at the lenticular. I don't think it's going to do anything, though. It just kind of... You guys can't see my code. There is the Blu-ray disc. Underneath that, you have some of the superheroes' logos: Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, etc. And here are some excerpts from the film, I guess. That looks pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. It's like an animated poster of the actors. And I'm not going to go over this in too much depth. I just want to kind of flip through it. Really nice. Some nice imagery here. Some info on the movie and the actors. A lot of visuals of the costumes, which look really nice. Very cool. And then here is the DVD. And under that, it's the same as the Blu-ray. So that is the Justice League. And there's the back. And just quickly go over some of the special features. You got the Heart of Justice. Discover what's behind the heart and soul of DC's iconic Trinity. Technology of the Justice League. See how cool tech and tools give us the Justice League a leg up. Justice League, the new heroes. Meet the amazing new members of the Justice League. Suit up. The look of the League. It takes a village to outfit the world's most beloved heroes, and more. And I do love Zack Snyder. I think he's awesome. And he is... I got to give him a shout out, because not that he watches my videos or anything, but he is from the great state of Wisconsin, which that's where I live. So he doesn't live here anymore, but he was born and raised here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Another one that I picked up, this is the mainstream movie that I did pick up over the last weekend. I picked this up, and this is The Shape of Water, a Guillermo del Toro film. And it won 13 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. You guys know that. Has a fantastic slipcover. And I still haven't seen this yet, but I've heard nothing but good things. And I think the thing about this movie is people from all different genres of movie fans seem to agree that this is a good movie. So, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out. The slipcover is a little tight, so I'm not going to do too much pulling on this because I don't want to wreck the slipcover. I was never a fan of the cutout windows on these. I know why they do it, because there's a UPC code, but why can't they just close that up and put the UPC code right on the box? I mean, but that's just a small gripe. This is a very shiny slipcover, so it's hard to read the special features, but you get a fairy tale for troubled times, anatomy of a scene prologue, anatomy of a scene, the dance, shaping the waves, a conversation with artist James Jean, Guillermo del Toro's master class, and theatrical trailers. And this is kind of a sci-fi romance, I think. It doesn't really have, from what I hear, it doesn't have horror elements. It's more like of a sci-fi love story. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. And then I can't remember if I showed this one in my last video or not. I didn't know if I had it then or not. This is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. This was an excellent movie. I really love this movie. I watched it. I actually watched it twice already. This was the Blu-ray DVD digital copy. Frances McDormand. I think I did show this one because I remember talking about her, and Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell. All 3 of these actors played really good roles in this movie. I would strongly recommend picking this one up. I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. That's how much I love this movie. Sam Rockwell played a really good role in here. The imp from Game of Thrones. I'm drawing a blank here for a minute. Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage, I think, is in here as well. He's kind of a pool hustler, but he plays kind of a mellow character. And this was a very good movie. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So that was it for the movie pickups. I'm going to show you guys this awesome collectible figure that I picked up. This is from Redman Toys, and this is Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry. If you guys are interested, Redman Toys has a website, and they have several different actors that come with accessories and stuff like that. There's a couple other ones I'd like to pick up, but they're a little pricey, but I think for the quality you get, they're well worth it. And here I'm going to go through some of this stuff and show you guys exactly what you get. I'm going to go through all these little accessories one by one, but I'm going to pull out the man first. It comes housed in this little cardboard box, little foam padding in there to kind of keep him nice and secure, because I am going to display him, but for now I'm just going to keep him in that box. This is Dirty Harry Callahan, and the likeness is really good. I don't know if my phone's going to pick up as much detail as I would like it to, but this is really, really nice. This is about, they call this a 1/6, which is about 12 inches. And let's see if I can pan in, and all of these clothes are very, very nicely done. It comes with like the little collar you can see, and he's got a white dress shirt underneath his suit coat, I guess you want to call it like that. He's got a little belt. He's got little buttons on his shirt, little buttons on his coat. You can see the elbow patches. He's got kind of like Dockers almost. And then he's got his patent leather shoes, but they're actually plastic, but I mean they're meant to look like they're patent leather. They're hard plastic. And you can pose him in different directions. I mean, you can bend his arms, you can bend his legs. We'll put him aside for now, but that's what he looks like from behind. I think that's amazing. That looks really, really good. And then you also can put the tie on him. If you want to, you can put his tie on. There's little sunglasses you can put on him. So that's pretty cool. think you can see the glasses on the cover here. That's what it looks like when he's wearing his glasses. You can also put on the little cardigan sweater underneath his jacket. And then he's got his tie underneath there, and he's holding his gun. We'll get into that here in a second. There is his .44 Magnum. At the time was the most powerful handgun in the world. Can blow a man's head clean off. There's the little holster that goes over his chest. And it comes with a little clip of bullets. I mean, they really went to... They didn't spare any detail. I mean, they really went all out on this. This is a beautiful piece. And then here is that sweater I was telling you guys about. You can actually put this red sweater on. It's very, very nice quality. And here is a knife and his badge. And then this is his little wallet where, look, check this detail out here. You can even see in his little tiny wallet, this thing is tiny. I mean, it's about the size of my thumbnail or even a little bit smaller, but look at that detail. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it says, maybe it'll focus. It says Harry Callahan, Inspector. And it has his badge number. I can't quite read that though. And then it has like a faux signature from Harry Callahan at the bottom. It's kind of like his little police ID that sits inside this little black wallet. And I think this little star, see if I can pull that out a little bit more. I think it's supposed to be a little sticky star that goes on the front of the wallet. You can kind of see the outlying shape of that star. Let's see if I can pull that out. It's just a San Francisco police badge, I believe. So that's cool. And then you got different hands that you can interchange if you want him to hold the gun or to hold the knife. There's a couple different grips that you can put on the figure. So that was it, guys. I mean, I'm very happy with the quality of that figure. There's a couple more I want to pick up, but I'm going to keep that kind of secret. Keep it a surprise for the next time I upload a video for you guys. Other than that, if you guys have anything to say, comment down below. I always like to hear from you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers who have tuned in lately. Good to welcome aboard. Good to see you. I always like to see new subscribers and read the comments and everything. And I guess we'll just do a quick recap. And by the way, Miss Heidi was joining me tonight, and she likes to come in here and relax when I do my updates. I don't blame her because I tried watching one of my videos back once before and I fell asleep too, so I can completely understand how she feels. But if you guys made it all the way through the video too, I always appreciate that, so thumbs up to you. Let's see. Okay, so we got the Black Klansmen from Code Red, the Last Grenade from Scorpion, the Dragon Missile, and the One-Armed Swordsman from 88 Asia Collection, Sweet 16 and Slaughterhouse Rock from 88 Slasher Classics Collection, The Last Hunter and Serpent's Lair from Code Red Blu-ray, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, Scream Factory Collector's Edition, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I showed last time, I'm pretty sure, The Shape of Water, Justice League, Digibook. And if anybody is interested in making a trade for Assault on Paradise, comment down below, we'll figure something out. And I just want to kind of remind you guys again that if you're interested at all in The House That Vanished and the Eerie Midnight Horror Show double billing, you only have a couple days to do so before the price skyrockets out of control. So go grab that now. You're welcome. And I did pick up this record mat of Jason Voorhees. So thank you guys for watching me. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.